Greetings mortals, I am of course the FallenShogun and welcome to another Undead update. So, let's have a chat. We have officially reached the weird number of 777 subs. It is lucky for some, not for us. We're going to keep on growing until we punch heaven in the face. But either way, we have now hit 777 Fallen. Thank you all for following me. Thank you all for subscribing and thank you for all of you for believing in me. That was weird how I said that, but we said it anyway. So, let's get into what we're doing and let's get into what we're happening. So, first up on the list, as always, let's have a look at the series. So, we've been going through a few series. As of this update, the current series of Star Sector will have ended. We will be moving on to a new series of Star Sector soon, but right now, Star Sector has ended. Also, on that note, you may have noticed no more Retro Pixel Castles. We're currently waiting for the newer updates, so I can actually update the tutorial for the game, and to bring in a new series. So, we're just waiting on Retro Pixel Castles update, and Star Sector. We are simply just waiting for a little bit of time to pass. Then we'll start a brand new series. So if you're in here for them, please bear in mind there'll be a little bit of time. So I'll be looking at newer series. Now I'm still looking at the games I have said I'll be looking at, you know, from the devs and so on. Although I've also been playing a few other things at once, because if my friends have asked me to play with it, or it's just happened multiplayer wise, I've continued with a Let's Play. So on that note, Mordheim may be coming up. And so will a couple of other new games. There's been a few releases which I have been privy to, which I've tried to play. So there'll be a few more Who's That Indie stuff. Because quite frankly, let's get them out. And there'll be a few other things going on. Now on to the current series. You may have noticed Battle Brothers is still going on quite healthily. I apologise for that mistake I made where I released the wrong one in the wrong order. That's because for some unknown reason it was deleted. All the footage deleted and I had to re-record the damn thing. And I don't like doing that because it never seems natural the second time round. I like giving you my first impressions, that's what you'll always get. Banished is still going, I hope you guys are enjoying that. Wasn't expecting too much interest in that series, it's an old game even with the Colonial Charter mod, but it's still going on because I get addicted quite heavily to that kind of game. So that'll be happening as and when. This Is the Police is still going on, slowly but surely. I had a bit of an issue with one of the recordings, you may have noticed the first 4 minutes of it were black. But that's because of rendering issues. Hopefully that won't become a problem again. But either way, we'll be continuing with This Is the Police. I'm finding it very interesting, but it is a massive slog to get anywhere. It does feel like you're fighting an uphill battle to even, you know, walk down the road, technically. So we'll see how well we do with that. If it saps my soul, we may have to put it on the back burner. You may have noticed Zombie Night Tower is in existence. That game is amazing. It is hard. It is zombies, lemmings. It is a lovely game and I love it a lot. Bad at it, but we're doing it anyway. So Zombie Night Tower will be continuing as and when I can complete the levels. If I'm having trouble with the levels, like one of the damn things, I did actually complete the damn thing off camera, but they updated it to make it harder. And I refuse to show footage where I just skip things. So I'm trying to do that one. And until I can do it, we're going to have to wait. So yeah. Also the level after is pretty damn hard too. My god. But anyway, we'll carry on. Factorio is still being released. Doesn't get that many views. But quite frankly, when I do Factorio, I just sort of sit down and record like 5 or 6 episodes at once. I do love my Factorio. So even though the view count is low on that, we are going to continue with it. I am looking at possibly adding in Bob's mods at some point, but that would mean a completely new restart, so we'll see how that one goes. You may have noticed there's not been much more from the Anarcute series. I had a quick look at that, I just feel like I'm just going to be repeating myself over and over again. I may go back into it, but it's going to be like more of an irregular series than a straight up, in-your-face, done series. On the multiplayer front, I have been promising you more multiplayer. There are a couple of multiplayer episodes in the Mordheim series if that does get released, because that is multiplayer and single player in the campaign, so there will be dual action in that. There is of course going to be the Age of Wonders series. We are bringing that back, but we'll see how well that does, because quite frankly we need to get that up and running first. We've only got 8 or 9 episodes recorded, which does sound a lot until you realise we meet, say, once every 2 to 3 weeks. Which means I'd rather have some kind of stash before we start. Villagers is still on the back burner. We will be jumping back into that one. I have been meaning to do that, but we keep on forgetting. So that series is still continuing. We just keep on getting sidetracked by everything else. I've been having a bit of trouble doing recording stuff lately, so I apologise for that immensely. Now on to the future. As I've said, some of those series will be coming back. Some of those series will be continuing in a slower capacity, but those series will still exist. So for the future, we still have From the Depths coming up. We have a few other new games coming up. I'm just having a quick look of my Keymailer account while I look at this. I haven't actually been given much. I mean, a lot of stuff's just been given to me for I have no idea why. I've never asked for that one in my life. But yeah, there are future stuff coming up. There is a few more Who's That Indie stuff coming up, because quite frankly, Who's That Indie is, although not a regular series, still a good series of finding one-offs. So even though they may not do well, at least they're getting out there and people may notice them. So there's that. Now, as always, if you have any questions, please ask me them in this series. I will answer any and all questions in the series or in the comments. So if you have any questions, as always, ask them away. So let's have a look. I have been noticing a spike of interest in Bounty Train for some reason. It does keep getting hits, so I am thinking of continuing that series. Now I know a bit more of what I'm doing in it. Bounty Train, for those who aren't sure, you are in control of train in the Wild West. You hire a small group of people to look after it, and you take materials and cargo from one place to another. It hasn't really updated that much in the past several months since I bought it, but maybe it's time to get back into it. We also have on the list of games which we could play, we have Drovers, Door Kickers. Door Kickers, if I do that, there will of course be a tutorial. I am looking at doing more tactical based tutorials for the channel. If you like the idea of that, please give me a hint. And even though I have started an XCOM 2 series before, I'm thinking of scrapping that because it didn't do too well. And it didn't do too well either. And starting with as many Long War mods as I possibly can and doing an XCOM 2 Long War modded series. I know they haven't put everything in, but they have heavily updated the enemies. So there will be an XCOM 2 Long War modded series. Quite frankly, the first Long War was amazing. So hopefully the second Long War, when they finally start updating it majorly, will be even better. And as I've said, Retro Pixel Castles will be coming back in the future at some point. We also have coming up at some point Day of Infamy. I'm not quite sure how the hell I'll record that. I might just stream it and then release it as an archived footage, because I was given a key for that and I need to get something out for it. But that may mean waiting for 3 hours in games to try and get 5-10 minutes of footage. We'll see how that one goes. But either way, I will be doing that. Also, as you may have noticed, I am releasing archived footage. So that's basically every time I do a stream, I release the archive. It wasn't always good, but you did ask for that. So there will be archive live streams going on. They're in their own special playlist. So if you want to see any of them with all their problems and breaks and issues, they will exist. I'm not entirely happy they exist, but you asked for them, so they're there. If need be, I can delete them later. And of course, I have been dragging some stuff from them to make other series, so there you go. So I am also coming up looking at RimWorld still. I don't actually have it purchased, so if I do a series of that, I'm going to have to purchase it myself. Money's a little bit light at this point in time. I blame the fact that my car broke down, I had to repair it, but you know, whatever. So if I get that, I'll be getting that. And I've also been asked to do a No Man's Sky series. Now, I'm not entirely sure how that will go. It's a new game, which means it'll be heavily flooded when it comes out. And I'm not entirely sure how well I'll be able to do it. But if you guys want a No Man's Sky, please tell me in this video. If you do watch this, I appreciate that, because it shows that you actually care about other things too. That came out wrong, but you know what I mean. So also going through my stuff. Is there anything else I would be doing? No. Also going through. So we still do have the Discord as always. I'm on there quite active whenever I'm around. So if you want to talk to me, I have my Discord. That's a link in the description. We also have the Patreon. If you ever want to support the channel with any kind of monetary advancement, that is perfectly fine. Of course, if you don't, you don't. And on that note, thank you very much as always, Lost Valkyrie and Lemming Guy, for your contributions for the month. May not be much, but as everything, it does help. So thank you very much, you guys. So I think that about covers up everything past, present and future. Like I say, a few series are happening. I'm still looking at brand new stuff. So you may see new stuff appear which I didn't talk about. But like I say, if I do get developer keys, I will of course try and do their games early. Especially if they aren't yet out. Simply for the fact that if I'm one of the first to get out, it may bring more interest to the channel. I appreciate you guys a hell of a lot. But if we can get a little bit more interest going on, it means the channel can be even greater, because more interest means more attention, which means potentially even better keys. So you guys get to see me play even worse at even better games. So that's how that happens. So I think I've covered absolutely everything. But if you have any questions, please put them down in there. I have been the FallenShogun. This has been the Undead Update. Bit rambly, but there you go. I ramble and I talk about things. I should have a list of topics to talk about. I really should. I'm going to do that next time. I also apologise for there being no Undead update last week.
A new round has
I
started.
was quite ill last week. But either way, I'll see you in the new videos. I will see you in the next Undead update. I have been the Fallen Shogun. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, favourite, share, and subscribe. The chows for now, people. Bye-bye.
Under fire. Full speed! Boneyard, Capisi. Allied armor group on approach.
Kill it.
We're under fire and need immediate support.
You guys go help them out.
Order confirmed. Receiving. Clear out. Hit it. Hostile railgun.
Kill them all.
Opened up.
Kill them all.
Alert. LAV down.
Oh well, we're losing.
So you ask, or ask, or asked.
Just like I'd pronounce his name as Kiriel.
I pronounce it as asshole.
Or Kyriel, however you want to say it.
This is not good. He's attacking my army.
Running away.
I remember how this worked last time.